Hello, Princess, from, I don't know where this is, on Carnival Conquest. I know this space has a name, but that doesn't really matter because we are here to talk about Odyssey of the Seas. Well, let's get the obvious stuff out of the way first. She is a beautiful ship. She is a brand new ship, and that's always appreciated. The service was excellent, so all of that can be taken for granted. Now, following my experience on Wonder of the Seas, I guess it is worth pointing out that all of the shows were ready, and they were in full form, with one exception. I did learn that one of the costume sets for the effectors was malfunctioning, so one of the numbers wasn't performed, but I only know that because I asked about something about the show, and they just kind of explained a little bit about that and everything. But the show was great, and I don't know, kind of interesting. It is apparent that, it is apparent. The word is that Royal is developing a sequel, I guess, to the effectors for Wonder of the Seas. So hopefully that will be ready, I don't know, eventually. And if I ever do take another trip on Wonder, I will be able to see that and see what kind of lore, including comics, they might even be developing. So yeah, entertainment was fully functional. 270, an amazing venue. The shows were great. So all that, yeah, wonderful, whatever. All was not so perfect, unfortunately. The lunchtime specialty dining that I enjoyed, and that was Chops, Playmakers, and Giovanni's, was, I guess, unimpressive. And because of that, I'm glad I didn't get the dining package. It wasn't that much. I think it was only $189 plus gratuity for 8 days, which would have worked out to, I think, $20 per meal if you used it every time, which could have been really good. But, I'm still glad I didn't, because I just went to the Windjammer most of the time, and it was great. And I would say that if you really want the best food on Royal, that is your best option. The dining room, has some hits, like that chicken sandwich was actually really good, but I'm just going to say, for the best food on Royal, you got to stick to the Windjammer or Solarian Bistro if you are on an Anthem or Oasis class ship. But, that's at least what I found on my last 3 Royal Caribbean cruises: Adventure, Wonder, and Odyssey. So, take it as you will. Yeah, buffet is the way to go. Oddly, though, for such a large ship, a lot of the spaces feel small and broken up, and there's a lot of dead ends, because you have the Esplanade, which reminds me of a mall in Las Vegas, to be quite honest. And on all of the previous class ships, from the Voyager through Oasis, there seems to be a natural flow. I said this in another video, that you can take, up and around, basically making figure eights, across the decks. And it's a great way to get in steps. But here, there were a lot of dead ends around, various things. And, I don't know if Royal's trying something new after, the Grand Promenades, but it really felt a lot like Mardi Gras and other Carnival ships, the way it was laid out. You go to your destination, and that's the end of the line. I don't know, something a little bit different for Royal. I don't know if it's working out, but I did notice that it was tough. More new words. It was tough to just walk around without, I don't know, feel like you're repeating yourself. It's put it that way. I don't know. So yeah, the layout, I don't know, kind of interesting. I do think that for this class of ship, they actually built it around the impressive experiences. Like they said, okay, we want 270, we want the North Star, we want the iFly. Let's build a ship around all that and then figure out where to put everything else. Not saying there's anything wrong with that, but you know what? If that's what happened, I guess it kind of makes sense. Something I learned about the Windjammer, and I forgot to actually try it, is apparently they do have trays that you can get if you ask. I was talking to one of the maitre d's about this, and I was saying how on MSC it was actually really nice, because it was a lot easier for me as a solo to manage the buffet with a tray, because, if I have a drink and multiple plates and everything like that, I don't want to leave things sitting on a table. That was all kind of weird. So next time I am on a Royal ship, I will ask for a tray and see how that goes. Also, we were talking about the back to the normal buffet procedure and everything, and he mentioned that for people who don't like touching the tongs, gross, which is me, they do change them every 20 minutes. So made me feel a little bit better. And I would suppose in some stations that means maybe only 1 or 2 people touch them. That's still way too much, but at least they're paying attention to that. So yeah, every 20 minutes they go through and they change the tongs. So that was a bit of good information. Completely separate subject. I forgot my casino free play. I know it's only $5, but who knows? I could have won $1,000. So I'm just gonna kick myself for not winning $1,000 by forgetting my casino free play. So yes, if you are a Crown and Anchor member, don't forget that. It's super easy. You just go to play it on a slot machine, and that's it. Oh well. Next time. The phone key worked the first time, so good on Team Odyssey for getting that working. You do have to set it up in the app, and I did that on the first day. What it does is you go to the setup in the app, it takes a picture of your passport to prove who you are, and then it activates. And all you need to do is have the app open, and you can use your phone with Bluetooth or NFC, I don't really know what it is, because I didn't ask, and it will unlock your stateroom. And I used it, yes. I had to use it at least 2 or 3 times, saved me 2 or 3 trips to guest services, and I left Odyssey with only 1 CPass card, as opposed to Wonder, that I left, I think, with 5 CPass cards. So good on Team Odyssey for getting that working. I'm sure Team Wonder Woman will get that working sooner. Maybe I just had a defective door, I don't know, but I was thrilled to see that worked, and it did save me a lot of time, because the guest services line was always very, very long, and that was a bit unusual, but okay. Door key worked, you just gotta set it up and you're good to go. And finally, apparently I'm not the only one to start thinking this, but I think I'm gonna lay off Royal Caribbean for a while, because the experience is getting, honestly, a little bit too predictable. And it's one thing to have a consistent product, but you know what? All the Royal Caribbean ships, and this is intentional, by the way, I'm sure that they want it this way, and a lot of their cruisers probably like it, so there's nothing wrong with it. It's just a decision that they made and the direction that they're going in. But the experience is too consistent, so I really have no reason other than a different ship class to sail on the different ships. It's the same, well, like I said, same experience, the same restaurants, same policies, procedures, everything is the same, and I don't know. I was wearing my Wonder of the Seas hat, I think, and someone asked me, oh, how was Wonder of the Seas? And my response was, it's just another Oasis class ship, and that really is the truth. They could have probably swapped in Symphony of the Seas, in the dark of night, repainted the hull, and I might not have noticed for a few days. So, I don't know, that's, I don't know if it's not a problem really for them. I just don't like it because it doesn't give me a reason to sail the other ships. Now, this is in stark contrast to the other major resort lines, where all the ships are distinctive. Like, all the Carnival ships, they all have different art styles and different venues and everything. So, you sail on one ship, you want to sail on the other ones because they're different. All of the Norwegian Breakaway Plus class ships are different. They have different restaurants, different activities. I don't know. It's just a different experience for every ship, which makes me want to sail on all the different ships. I have no desire to sail on Allure of the Seas or even Oasis of the Seas, because it's the same as Symphony of the Seas and same as Wonder of the Seas, and by now it's a been there, done that. So, I don't know. It's fine. I have my diamond status, so I can lay off for a little while. I'll go back and see what's different, which there probably won't be anything, and maybe I'll appreciate that. So, I don't know. But I think that's a great thing to, end our little chat about Odyssey of the Seas on, because here I am complaining that all of these giant luxury cruise ships are just too similar, which, yeah, is another reason why I am very, very thankful for my problems.